Do you have like a Jesus and then a Jesus?
Well, Jesus is like for the family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because like
Wait, do that motion again.
you go in.
You go in.
You go in, right?
Okay.
So like all the
Gotcha.
utensils on the outside, those are the ones you use first.
Gotcha.
That's what I learned.
Next time I go to a fine dining restaurant, I will go in 100%.
Liam, you're a big fan of going in. All right. Welcome back to Paradise on Earth. I'm still Joseph.
The host of the most.
That's still Liam.
Birch Bear around here.
We have a very special guest. We're dressed up nicely today
We are.
because we have a very special guest, and so we have to dress up for him.
Well, you guys are dressed nicely.
You're always dressed.
no.
We have the one and only Jesus Rodriguez here,
The
ladies
Jesus.
and gentlemen.
What's up, you guys? Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Liam, clap. Woo! All right, cool.
It's the best I can
Welcome,
do.
Jesus. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. It's a nice setup you guys got here.
Thank you.
I appreciate
We really wanted to impress you,
Exactly.
so that's why we went through all this trouble.
Oh no, dude! I spend most of my life in dive bars. It doesn't take much. Doesn't take much.
much.
Yeah. Just $2 beers.
Oh,
That's,
that's what we need in here. We need to start selling $2 beers.
We
too.
do.
You know, yeah.
We get your little
Make this a
ham.
little
We keep
fun.
talking about getting a little mini
PBR.
fridge, and we're gonna
Yeah, but alas,
might get evicted for doing that, but I think it's worth it for our guests,
You know what? It would be.
especially guests at the caliber of Jesus Rodriguez.
No doubt.
It's something I always wanted to ask you, and I wanted to save it for the podcast. So your name is Jesus.
Yeah.
When you go to Mexico, are you Jesus or are you still Jesus?
So when I'm in Mexico,
Yeah.
it's Jesus.
Okay.
Right. So it's
Okay.
I start the whole Jesus thing started in high school.
Mm.
Right. Well, it technically started at birth. Right.
Right.
Okay.
Because your
Right,
parents
so-
named you that.
Yeah. No, I don't know if you're familiar with the Spanish language. They have like the little accent marks
Yeah,
that go
yeah,
onto
yeah.
it, right?
Mhm.
So my birth certificate doesn't have any accent marks.
Oh.
Okay, so that's
okay.
gotcha.
So
that makes
literally,
sense.
my name is Jesus, right? There is
Okay.
no accent marks in.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, when it's like translate, like Jesus from like the Bible, right? Like, are there any accent marks like over that, or?
I don't know, man. I don't read the Bible. A little sacrilegious. No, actually, like Jesus comes from, Isa, which is like that's where the name Jesus comes from,
Right.
and it's also related to Joshua because they both come from Yeshua.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Look at that. So
Hey.
you're teaching us Spanish and Hebrew right now.
There we go.
There you go.
I only ask because I was told recently that if I were in Iraq, my name would be Yusuf, and I was like, no, I think my name would still be Joseph if I went to Iraq. I don't just become. I feel like Yusuf is like a different type of person than a Joseph.
Yeah.
Or like, salam habibi.
No, definitely. Like in Mexico, definitely
Yeah.
Jesus is completely different
Yeah.
than like Jesus in the States.
Okay, gotcha.
Do you have like a Jesus and then a Jesus?
Well, Jesus is like for the family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
like people that I'm close with that speak Spanish is just no offense. I just hate when like people that don't know how to speak
Yeah.
Spanish pronounce my name because
Say Jesus, and
they always add a Z in there. Like there's
Jesus.
no
Jesus.
Z. There's no Z. It's Jesus.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's a
okay.
little
Something like
Jesus.
that, yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
No.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, thank you for coming. We have our topic for today because the Paradise on Earth. Our goal is we want to make the world a better place, and so we tackle tough subjects on every episode to try and improve the world. And so I figured, today we have some thoughts about fine dining.
Fine dining, indeed.
That Liam, I know, has a lot of issues with fine dining that he would like to.
Very much so.
I think me and Liam probably on the same page.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a big diner?
I like to go out to eat
Yeah.
a lot, right?
I got
Like I'm a big fan of like experiencing food,
I gotcha.
right? Especially
Yeah.
different types of food. I don't always think that usually comes down to fine dining.
Fine dining necessarily, but food.
Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I my biggest issue with all of it is I don't know. It's kind of backwards, but it just feels a little weird, like sitting down and then like
It
having
does feel
someone
weird
like
sitting down sometimes.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
I don't like
Like,
the rules.
No.
Like the rules with fine dining.
Like with the napkin on the
with
lap.
because I took an etiquette class like in like a day camp, like in elementary or middle school.
Okay.
And then for extra credit, like I took a business class, and one of the extra credit things was like, you know, there was like this school was the school of like this culinary school was having like their final project, which was like a dinner service.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right. And then if we went, we got free dinner out of it.
Hey.
But we had to like pretend like we were on a business dinner and stuff like that. So like it was like. So like I'm familiar with like
Had to be all formal with it
all the forks.
Yeah,
You know?
You're familiar with the forks.
I'm familiar with the forks.
Positioning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The
Okay.
salad fork and all.
You
that.
gotta cut your steak a certain way.
Oh yeah, with
Do
the right
you?
hand. Yeah, you got to use the knife with the right hand.
I just stick the fork in it. I just gnaw at it like a bear.
Yeah, no, it's like because a lot of people you cut with the right,
Right.
and then you either put the blade down and then
Yeah.
you take it another one,
Yeah.
or if you're cool with it, you cut with the right and then use the fork.
We
with the
should
left.
have brought you like a plate and like utensils, and you could have like
Like
done
set
like
this
an
up,
etiquette
yeah,
class
come
for
on.
us.
Dude, it's like you
Little
go in.
tablecloth.
I learned that you go in.
What does that mean?
Okay,
You
gotcha.
go in.
Like with the salad and the soup.
Yeah,
and
so
the,
like every-
Wait, do that motion again.
You go in.
You go in,
You go
okay,
in,
yeah,
right? So
okay.
like all the
I got you.
utensils on the outside, those are the ones you use first.
Gotcha.
That's what I learned.
Next time I go to a fine dining restaurant, I will go in 100%.
Liam, you're a big fan of going in.
Oh yeah, all the time. Jesus Christ.
Lil Wayne.
Hey, look at that. Yeah, see now, I say that a lot, by the way. So every time, Joseph's gonna go like, every time I say Jesus Christ.
What were we talking about? Fine dining.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no.
Have you ever worked in fine dining?
Do you guys consider McDonald's fine dining? That
the
is,
finest.
that's my only experience with like
Japanese McDonald's is pretty fine dining,
Dude,
right? Like they're pretty top tier, yeah.
Barcelona McDonald's is
Okay.
like as
Is that where you worked at Barcelona?
no, it was in Downriver McDonald's is where I worked at.
Big difference.
Yeah, the Barcelona of Downriver, Lincoln Park.
Okay.
No, but it was I went there for vacation, and it was probably some of the
You went
best
to McDonald's? for
Okay.
vacation?
McDonald's. Like
Okay.
you gotta be frugal, man. Just no, we would substitute either like a breakfast or a lunch. At a
That's a good way.
McDonald's.
That's a good way to
But we
do
always went out for dinner.
vacation. Yeah.
Gotcha.
We always went out for dinner, but for we're feeling a Spanish breakfast this morning.
There you go,
we
yeah.
just grabbed something quick at McDonald's for lunch.
Gotcha.
And then
Gotcha.
That's a good way to do a vacation. Yeah.
Wait. So what do they do? Is like just the food upgraded or something?
It's just
Like is it like a
way
more
better.
gourmet?
It
Like,
tastes cleaner, and that's really hard to explain to someone who's. I mean, you've traveled,
just
right?
like less greasy.
It's less
Like,
greasy. You don't feel terrible afterwards.
I got you.
Right.
You don't
feel
feel like you have
refreshed.
heart
Yeah.
disease. God, damn it.
Motherfucker. All right, you guys keep talking about
All right,
fix that.
That was quick this time.
I know this.
And what the hell was with that?
Camera, dude.
No, yeah.
Oh goddamn.
But
Yeah, no.
that, like top tier. I would recommend. I was actually. It's like. I know, like, there's like this whole thing. Let me mute my phone. I know there's like this whole thing about like going to McDonald's and like fast food when you travel, right?
Okay, yeah.
But like, I think if you just like. You gotta try it. You
Yeah,
know? Like,
yeah,
what are they
definitely.
cooking up over here? You know what I'm saying? How are them nuggets tasting? You know?
Oh yeah.
That would be a good like travel channel show. Is like just traveling the world and then just going to like different McDonald's across the world.
Just specifically for that.
Yeah.
You know, we should have gotten my girlfriend on this podcast. You know, she works at
that's right.
McDonald's.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Oh yeah. I wonder if she knows about all this different gourmet McDonald's around the world.
And
You
they
know, like,
send her to different McDonald's.
like within like a 15-mile radius or something.
Oh, to pick up food. Oh man, I used to hate it.
Doing all that,
I hate it.
yeah.
Where I quit. I actually quit. I walked out on the job.
Oh damn.
Nice.
Damn,
Yeah, no,
That's
it
the way
was.
to do it.
Yeah, it was a terrible. But I was like also like the sixth person to walk out on this manager.
Okay, all right.
And
so
it was just like
the manager
at
was
this
a
point,
piece of
it's
shit.
like, is it us or is it?
I mean, if you're the
Yeah.
sixth person to do it,
Yeah, no.
Well, Liam and I, we both have experience working in fine dining, and we had this bullshit ass manager.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody fucking hated him.
we can call him Z.
We'll call him Big Z because he's
there you
a
go.
piece of shit. No, he's probably a nice guy, like outside of work, but he was such a fucking
was,
pain in the ass.
It was a rough one.
And
It
he
was a
got
rough one.
fired like a month after they hired
He
him.
really didn't last long. He
Yeah.
was gone.
And my thing is like if like everyone is complaining about like I know like we tend to be like I hate when like upper management doesn't see that, or is it just like the common thread here isn't the employees, it's
definitely
the person in charge of them.
Did the owner operators like know about this manager, like, or did they like give a shit? Or
we complained, but like I felt like no one cared, right?
Okay.
You know, because and it also sucks about like because our store was pretty decent performing.
Okay.
So like that's all they cared about. Like she was hitting her numbers, so as far as they were concerned, she was doing her job.
Yeah, gotcha.
Right. What type of was this, like Italian?
It was Japanese.
Japanese?
Yeah.
Oh,
Japanese
damn.
Japanese
Was it like
cuisine.
hibachi style or?
It was I don't know what would you call it? It was just kind of like a normal.
I mean, it was like a sushi restaurant, but it was like
where they had a sushi bar.
You know how there's
I don't know.
like all these like cool hip sushi places like popping up around?
Yeah.
It was like that. So it's not exactly like your typical like fancy restaurant, but it was like
It was
like a hot
new
spot.
age. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Was this in Detroit or?
no, I don't really want to say the name.
You don't want
of
to
it.
dox it? All right,
Yeah.
we'll talk after.
I got you.
I mean, yeah. To be honest, I wasn't a big fan of the food just because I don't like sushi.
Oh, dude,
I mean, I did
I
eat a
know.
lot of sliders. They had sliders there.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah,
sliders.
those things were really good
Dude, I'm
for
a
a
big
Japanese
sushi
restaurant.
guy.
You're a big sushi guy.
Yeah,
I'm a
sushi is
big
awesome,
sushi
yeah.
guy, dog.
All right, then we'll take you there. After
Like I love
show.
the sea urchin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you
Goddamn.
never
I've
tried it?
Never
I'm
tried
not a
sea
big-
urchin. Yeah, no.
It's like buttery salt, dude. It's great.
Oh yeah.
buttery salt.
Yeah, it's just like I don't. It's hard. You gotta try it. It's
All
like,
right.
Hey,
I
gotcha,
don't know. I'm not a big seafood guy. It's not that I'm opposed to it. I just don't seek it out.
Gotcha.
If there's one thing I think fine dining does great is seafood.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna do it the best.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
right.
like
Yeah,
a nice
definitely.
fish. I'm blanking out on all the names of the fishes, but you know what I'm talking about. All
Basically,
Toro,
fish and steak.
chutoro.
Like, you know, it's yeah.
Hibachi.
yeah,
hamachi.
Like the ones you get at the
Hamachi,
steak,
tuna,
like the steakhouses, like
Salmon.
Yeah.
yeah, like,
Just name fish.
Goddamn.
Where's your like go-to? You live in Detroit, so where's
Yeah.
your like go-to like fancy spot in Detroit?
Yeah, no, this is good information. I love sushi.
I-
Yeah, no.
No, not sushi, just fancy.
just fancy
Oh,
spot.
okay.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you'd call it fancy. Like Super Guy was really nice. Like that.
What is it?
Super Guy, it's in Corktown,
Super Gato.
right off Michigan.
Okay,
Super Guy,
Gallo.
Super Gal?
Guile,
Gotta like
Guile, Guile. Like
What is that?
Gallo?
it's like I think it's like German, but they have like kebabs. They have
Okay.
tinned fish, right?
Tinned fish?
Tinned fish. So I wouldn't say like it's. Is it like it's more like? It's definitely not fine. Like you're not in there in a suit or anything like that.
Okay.
But like
Right.
it's definitely like it's.
Got you. Like maybe a button up, like sort of
Maybe
thing.
button
or-
up. You're dropping, some cheddar there. You
I
know?
got you.
That's the thing is that there's a lot of these like newer places. They're not like suit and tie places.
Love it.
But they're
But you're like you're gonna spend a bit of money there.
Exactly. Yeah, you can kind of dress how you want. You know,
Right.
you might be a little looked down upon if you dress in PJs, but you know.
Right and Co. Love going there for the drinks, and then the food there is good too.
Okay.
Right and Co. And that's off of Woodward, right? Mm-hmm. That's a great spot to get like
There you go.
good drinks and good wine.
Okay.
And good like little apps,
Hey, oh yeah.
finger
Okay.
foods.
Gotcha.
Okay. Liam, do you have a favorite fancy spot?
I really like steak.
Oh,
And it's a steakhouse. It's Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. That shit is
when's the
expensive
mixtape
as hell.
drop?
Oh, great, yeah, no.
is that like a fine dining establishment?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been to a Ruth's Chris.
Yeah, I mean, you get people dressing up in like suit and ties, but it's also kind of like a button-up type of restaurant, you
Okay.
know. But it's really expensive. I've only been there like I don't know 3 times or something. But the steak is like the best steak I've ever had in my entire life.
Really?
It's beautiful. Yeah,
That's fascinating.
like just the steak, right? Like all the other food
Yeah.
is amazing, but the steak especially is
That because they're a franchise, right?
a small franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just surprising
Family
to me
owned.
that like
Yeah.
a franchise would have the best steak you've had in your life.
It is amazing. Yeah, no, it
Really?
is so soft and buttery, and you can put a bunch of different stuff on
You
it.
ever
too.
had the
Usually with
Wagyu?
Béarnaise sauce. So they did sell Wagyu at the restaurant we worked at, and I have tried that a couple times. That is good.
Is it worth it?
good.
Like I've never had like
They make the burgers out of that, the sliders. It's
like a
it's
Wagyu
good.
slider.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
If you want to
Yeah.
drop $13 on one slider, then
Well, no, it's even more than that. That was our purchase price because we had half off.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, so $30 for a slider.
It was up there. Yeah,
Yeah.
They only
Was-
gave you guys half off.
yeah.
Like they
it was
wouldn't even
only half
comp a
off.
meal.
I mean, if they had extra shit, we would just eat it.
We could eat some leftovers. Sort of.
You ever like sneak some steaks after like someone didn't finish it?
Liam.
Oh yeah. I know.
Liam sneaked a few meals.
Yeah, plenty. Well, there's this one time. You know, I was bringing up the most expensive sushi we had. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Was it bluefin tuna?
No, it was this weird. The
Was
yellow
it the gold one?
No, so it was before the gold one existed.
I don't know.
But,
I didn't know any of the names of anything.
the golden eye one is the one you're talking about.
Okay.
But it literally had like a gold leaf like on top of it. But,
dude, that stuff is so excessive. Like none of the restaurants do that.
But I walked up to this table, right, and there's this group of chicks sitting at the table, and you know, I deliver all the food, and when I come back again. She's like, oh, no, sorry, we don't want this. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Is there anything wrong with it? Like, can I take care of anything for you? You know, sort of thing. And she's like, oh, no, we just don't like the look of it. You know, I'm like,
oh, my God.
And meanwhile, it's like $80 for, like, that little thing of sushi.
Tell me they paid for it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they did. I don't remember any problem going on like that. But yeah.
How you just sent
But I got to eat that entire thing. It was amazing. It was beautiful.
Liam would get so happy whenever like food would get sent
very
back.
Much so, yeah.
Dude, I would be for sure picking at the leftover sushi.
Oh yeah. Oh Christ. I mean, that's how I got most of my food, to be honest.
I mean, like these people, like I don't know. If I'm going somewhere, I'm gonna finish.
I'm eating. If I'm spending this much, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I'm gonna eat the bone.
Oh yeah.
Marrow, that's like popular, you know?
Yeah.
Bone marrow.
I've never tried bone marrow. No.
And then I
don't know. Wait, don't they usually like mix it into soup and stuff like get the broth going and all that? Yeah,
stuff like that.
Are you a steak guy?
I am not a steak guy.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like I haven't developed the palate for like steak, right?
I got you.
I just like the way I rate food is like cost to satisfaction.
That's a good one.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
Like,
is it really worth it? Yeah.
Right, and like for me, steakhouses rank really low.
Okay, damn.
Right, as far as like, I feel like with what you're spending, like you're not getting the satisfaction. Right, that's why like for me like things like the taco,
like
the
you wanna feel
sushi,
full
stuff like that
afterwards.
rank high.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like
Gotcha.
you know, maybe it's like a palate thing. I haven't developed. I've been to a couple steakhouses, right?
Yeah.
People are like, oh, you know, I get it, the medium rare, you know,
I got you.
on the rare side.
Yeah.
You know,
But it's just still not like it's at least not the go-to.
it's not my go-to. I'm definitely the guy that orders fish or poultry at
Hey, there you go.
the steakhouse.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, which aren't bad, you know. I mean,
I'll get a burger anywhere. Like I'll be like
I think a
fancy
burger's a
restaurant
cop out, man.
That's what people say. They're
That
like,
is such a
you're gonna
cop-out.
come here and you're gonna get a burger. And I'm like, I don't like steak. I don't want like a salad. Like, let me just get a burger.
just leave me alone.
I refuse to get the burger at any restaurant unless they're like that's what they're known for.
Okay.
That's how I am with pizza. I won't get pizza anywhere unless it's like a pizzeria or they're like known for their pizza.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta be pretty bold to put pizza on your menu and you suck.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it definitely. It's kind of hard to fuck up pizza, but
Right.
you know,
Oh, they fuck it up.
They find ways.
Yeah.
They find ways.
Oh no.
Okay, so you said tacos. Do you have a favorite taco place?
Yeah, it's El Parian.
El Parian.
It's I forget what it means. I think it means arch in Spanish or something like that, or like block.
Okay.
But it's a taco truck. If you're gonna get tacos, you always go to a truck. Go to a truck, man. Go to a truck.
Is it like downtown?
I mean, because those guys are really awesome.
It's Southwest. Southwest Detroit.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
Because you have downtown.
Does it make
Corktown.
regular appearances
Mexican
anywhere? Or?
No, it's just they park at the same spot.
Okay. Hey.
They just recently changed actually, but they have two trucks and they have like a restaurant that
They're
they have.
doing well.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
El Parian.
Shout out Wicho, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that El Parian.
Gotcha.
You gotta roll the R.
I'm gonna have to write that one down.
Yeah, no, I'll put you on, man. There's like, and then it depends on what kind of meats you want too. You know, everybody has like their favorite trucks. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a quesadilla guy personally. I like a quesadilla
Just
more
like
than
the
a
cheese.
taco.
Yeah.
I like a quesadilla. I like, Al Pastor is really popular as a taco. I think it does even better as a quesadilla.
Really?
Okay. Hey.
Yeah. All these restaurants you've been naming. Something about the cheese, man.
Okay. Yeah.
We picked a bad topic because I don't know like any of these. I don't go out to eat much. So. But
I mean, neither do I. But
yeah.
You know.
How do you feel about Condado? Have you been there?
Condado tacos?
Yeah.
Have I been there? I don't think I have. I mean, I've heard good things about it. It's just like something about me just
doesn't.
it just hurts. You know, I got Southwest right there. You know,
Right.
Like if I'm craving a taco, I'm not like, oh, I'm not driving out to Ferndale. You know, like, it's not.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
Yeah, what you gonna do? I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of basic. I know you mentioned all the different meats that you can put on the different tacos and all that. I've always just been very basic, you know, just with the beef.
Okay, beef. Okay,
Yeah.
at least you didn't say chicken, because there's people like, oh my god, dude, you did never go to a taco truck and get the chicken.
Oh, rest in peace.
It's not good or something?
It's just like it's always dry. It's like no one cares about it. It's just like
so what you're saying is like that's basically like ordering like a burger well done.
Yeah, that's what the kids get. Like, that's what the kids get. That's what little kids get.
It's a white man's meal.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna get the chicken tacos. It's just like, no, I get you like, you know, get you some tongue, get you some head.
There you go. Oh, great.
Are you a chorizo guy?
I'm not the biggest fan of chorizo. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
You know, here and there, but like I'm not exactly like the biggest fan. Like I'm not out here. It's not with every meal. Like, I know people love it, like breakfast. Like my family loves like for breakfast stuff like that.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think I've ever tried it. I've only seen it on the sign at Chipotle.
It's good. They got like vegan chorizo now, which is weird, but
they have vegan everything now.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, so like I didn't really like take this into consideration for a long time because I like spicy food and I like Mexican food and I like Filipino food and I like the food, right? But like it really fucks me up. Like does it fuck up everybody or like is it like just white people that it fucks up? Because like this is really like an issue.
Is everyone in Mexico just always shitting?
Yeah. That's what I want to know.
I mean, like I wasn't always into spicy food. I think it's like definitely something I built up to. But like it still gets me. You know what I'm saying? Like I still like, but I, like back to like the cost of satisfaction ratio. Like how spicy? Like I'm willing to go spicier if the flavor's there.
Gotcha. Right. You just don't want it to burn your mouth and have nothing.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've been to like you know like these franchise like Thai spots, right? Where you know they have like the spicy.
That is too much.
And you get, but there's the flavor's not there.
Yeah. They just do it.
They're just going for a challenge.
Yeah, because if you go to like a mom and pop shop and they have like super spicy, there's flavor. There's more flavor to it. Right. But I'm not down with just like having it be spicy just for the sake of being spicy.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Well, the chef that we used to work with, she would constantly have limes and put a serrano pepper on top with a little bit of salt, and like she would eat that like as a snack, right? But she would pick out the spiciest serrano peppers, right? Like the hottest ones, and like she would just eat them like it's nothing, you know. And she's like, "Here, try one."
From the Philippines, so
Well, and then I tried one, you know, and then I could feel it, like my throat was like tensing up, and I was like,
serrano's gonna be tough.
Yeah. Another guy tried it out, and he was just coughing and hacking the entire time. I'm like, yeah, no, Christ, this lady's a maniac. Holy hell.
I'm not casually eating peppers level of spice.
You don't spice it up?
No, I mean I've eaten like a Carolina Reaper.
Okay, those things are.
Yeah, if you want to ruin your next 2 days, eat one of those.
It's insane. Okay, I've never done that.
Spice.
Yeah.
It's like the hottest pepper. Like we got really into watching like hot ones.
Yeah, with like the ghost peppers and the scorpion and all that.
We ordered some off the internet and then like we ate one.
Hey, there you go. Jug of milk by the side or
no? I think we had pizza and water.
Okay.
Pizza and water.
Okay. Gotcha.
You should have just poured it on the pizza.
No, it's like the initial pain of the burn.
Yeah.
I would do that 3 times over if it meant not having to go through like the next 48 hours.
Okay, gotcha. Does it just fuck up your insides?
Yeah, dude. It's just like stomach ache for no reason.
Really?
You feel it go down. Like
goddamn.
I've had the hot ones hot sauce before. I don't remember
like which
how
one?
my stomach. No, I don't remember how my stomach like took it, but I just knew that like it didn't taste good, and it was just hot for no reason, and I was in a bad mood for the rest of the day.
Which one did you do? Because I've done the hot ones challenge. My little brother ordered all of them, and then like I
only did the hot one.
The bomb beyond insanity.
No, the last dab.
Oh, the last dab is good. It's not like it's spicy, but it's like not terrible.
Okay, so I'm a pussy is what you're saying.
I'm not. I mean, their spice levels are different. But like, if you really want to fuck up your afternoon, like your whole day, just like the bomb beyond insanity, like throw that on a chicken nugget.
Goddamn.
And the thing is, like, it smells deceptively good because it smells like Chipotle.
Okay.
Like
gotcha.
I don't know if you like a Chipotle
restaurant
pig. No, like
it smells like you want to just eat a shit ton of it, but
so you're like, oh, this is not can't be
You just
terrible.
want to go in on it.
And it
you know?
tastes nothing like it smells like. It's
Really?
Oh, gotcha. Well, the spiciest, hottest thing that I've ever eaten. I've eaten this roll at several Kroger's, right? You can get sushi from Kroger, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And
Struggle bussin'.
Yeah. And it's like the hottest one you can get there. It's like the dragon roll or something like that. But there's one Kroger in Birmingham that I went to one time, and I got it, and I went back to my car, and I was eating in my car, and I was coughing and drooling, like my eyes were swelling up, and like my ears were burning.
Fucking
and
pussy.
I had to go in somewhere, you know, and I was like fucking dying. That was rough. You know, like I don't know what the hell they did to that thing, but like all the other ones were perfectly fine, but I wanted to
There's
die.
just like a little Japanese man in the back just dying laughing.
Yeah, probably.
It's like every 10th roll, he just makes it extra spicy.
No, I hope that's true.
He's like,
Oh, Christ. Well, and then I kept on eating it because it would make it like the spicy hotness level like go down for like just a second.
You don't want to waste it, you know. You got to
Yeah.
finish it.
Yeah.
yeah, especially as even cheap sushi is expensive, right? Like,
Yeah, it's like $10 for.
it's like $10 for like
depending
the
on size
tiniest
of the
little
thing, yeah.
roll, and it's just it never fills you up. Like,
Yeah.
like I eat
Yeah, I
sushi.
usually have to get to them, you know, because I'm like,
Yeah, no, I always eat sushi like when I'm like I know I'm gonna like eat later on in the day as
Gotcha,
well.
yeah.
Like it's never like
Yeah.
It's never like I want to fill up right now.
yeah, no.
So we were talking about steakhouses. Are you guys? Do you guys ever gone to the Texas steakhouses?
I've never been to Texas Steak. I've been to Logan's Roadhouse.
There's like the
You mean
Fogo de
Ted over here?
Chao,
Oh,
or
no.
like Texas de Brazil.
No, I mean we were supposed to go. Me and a couple friends were supposed to go, and like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of steak, right?
Right. Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of the idea,
I got you.
Steak,
right?
yeah.
Of like
Gotcha.
not like the steakhouse where it's just like green means go
Yeah.
and red means stop,
Right.
and it's like $75, right?
Yeah.
You know, maybe a little bit more if you split a bottle of wine with the homies.
I got you.
Or the date, you know, whichever.
Yeah.
But would you want to take a date to like a place like that? Because like I feel like I'm spending $75, I'm going in.
I have taken a date to Logan's Roadhouse before.
My girl keeps telling me that we got to try Fogo de Chao because she thinks I'd like it. Like a lot of people tell me that they think I would like it, but I don't know. It just like doesn't sound appealing to me.
I don't know.
Maybe it's like what you're saying. It sounds like a good idea where you just put it green and they keep bringing you food.
It's just-
But it's just like, how will I know when to stop? You know?
The shirt.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, good point.
Nah, I mean, I want to go. That's the
We'll
one
take
place
it,
where
bro.
I'm like, I'm down to go. You know, just like split a bottle of wine. I just got into wine. That's what I've been talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Wine. Yeah,
You're becoming a wine connoisseur.
yeah, I think like
It's
right,
a sommelier. It's a wine
Oh,
connoisseur.
indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
I think it was right before quarantine
Yeah.
hit. I was going to like Motor City Wine a lot.
Oh.
Okay.
You know, that was like the spot. And then just like once we got out of quarantine, you know, that's they play good music, nice
Yeah,
little
Get you getting all
patio.
bougie up in there.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know
what I'm
there you
saying?
go.
Nice little-
Gotcha.
And like a place like that, like one thing I learned about like going to wine bars is like they don't really have bad wine.
I mean, yeah, that's why they have a bar for
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
Yeah.
so like even if you're getting like the $20 bottle,
Right.
like,
Okay.
well, some of them don't really have $20 bottle, but if you're getting like the $27 bottle, like it's just like it's still
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good.
great.
It's gonna be, yeah. Gotcha. I don't know. So, like, what's your favorite kind of wine, right? Like, if you were to drink one wine for the rest of your life, like, what would it be?
Damn, I'm drawing a blank on it right now. It's the one I get at Motor City Wine. It's like $27.99.
Okay.
I forget. It's a Coronado or something like that. I think it's from Chile.
Okay. Gotcha. Never had
Yeah,
something
that's
like
one thing I learned from like working in a restaurant is that there's so much wine.
So much wine.
So much wine out there. Like they would have different wine reps come to the restaurant like every week
just
to have like our manager taste wine, and they like bring 20 bottles, and then he just sit at the bar and
just drinking wine.
just drink wine like the whole night. Like, dude, like you're not gonna help us, but
And people get defensive, right? Like about the wines they like. They're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just like a Riesling drinker. I don't know. It's just like I just drink Pinot Noir. You know.
Pinot
There you go,
Noir,
yeah.
yeah.
I really like Merlot.
Merlot?
Really like
Nice little Merlot?
I don't know what stereotypes are connected with Merlot.
Neither
but
do I. Just got into the hobby.
Okay,
Man, you know,
okay,
we still
gotcha.
learn. I'll let you know in like a
Hey,
month.
please do. Yeah.
I know there's like sommelier classes you can take.
Yeah, I saw this study that they did where it was like a double blind test, right? Which basically like was to show that like sommeliers are full of shit.
Okay.
And I don't know
Okay.
how to feel about that.
Oh, damn.
Because,
Damn.
like, you know, I started going to wine bars, and I'm like, I don't know, the dude's telling me something, and it's making
And then it's
sense.
just,
Yeah.
gotcha,
But then you got this double blind study that says that they
Right.
could, like, I forgot what the numbers
Maybe
were.
they were just the two guys that they had do it were just idiots.
but they didn't pass it.
Well, you know, I have watched this. I went through this weird streak of watching a YouTube channel. Where,
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, where they
Some
where,
dude cheated on the test?
well, no, so like where like a man or a woman will they'll be like a wine expert, right? And they'll smell and taste all the wine. They'll have to tell like which one's the more expensive one and roughly like what price
Oh, yeah.
range. You know, yeah. And most of the time, I don't know if it's just edited or what, but they get it pretty on the ball.
Oh,
most
yeah,
of the
I know
time,
what you're
yeah.
talking about. I forget the
Okay,
guy's name, but he's really
same,
good.
Same, yeah.
That guy, he's a sommelier, he got the glasses.
Yeah.
He's a
Man.
black guy, right?
Yeah. I
You sounded like hesitant to say that.
well, I've seen a couple other ones, but yeah.
He's a dude,
He's a dude of darker complexion.
heavier
Yeah.
set, you know.
If I had to pinpoint what continent he'd be from,
Jesus Christ.
I'd say America first, but maybe second I'd say Africa.
God damn it. But yeah, no. We'll
No.
watch a ton of that there.
Did you-
That made me want one.
Did you have any wine when you were in Spain?
Yeah, I mean, this is just like, do you know what tapas are? They're like finger foods.
Tapas? Yeah.
Yeah, so like normally, you know, you go get tapas, and you go get a nice little glass of wine. You know what I'm saying? The white if you can.
I always thought like
Seafood, red.
a great restaurant would be like a place called Topless Tapas, where it's just
There you
like
go.
chicks and dudes, all right, walking around without shirts on, and they're serving tapas.
What if it's just like small plates on the nips?
That's it. Oh, that's
There you
even
go.
better. I think
There you
just
go, yeah.
laying down. You know how they do like the naked sushi people?
Yeah.
But just like tapas.
Just right there, yeah.
Yeah.
that
on their
would work.
genitals.
Yeah. Would work for the public.
I mean, I wouldn't go there, but like, it'd be cool to
Would
like
to know that exists.
say that's a place that's real.
You know what's good? Speaking of tapas, which is like this is like a. I wouldn't say it's like a fine dine. Is it fine? I don't know. It's a more like upscale. Have you guys been to La Feria in Midtown Detroit?
No. What's
They're
what's
a
I
tapas
think
spot.
so.
And they sell wine.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they're a tapas spot, and they're it's so good. You can get the sardines there.
Okay.
They bring you like 3 giant ones. Like
Gotcha.
they're delicious.
Okay,
Gotcha.
I think I've been there, but I don't remember because I
It's
don't
down the
remember
street
anything
from
from
Old
college.
Miami Bar.
I don't know where that is.
Dude,
I don't go out. I just sit in a storage unit and record podcasts all day.
No, I go out a lot. Maybe
Yeah.
more of that shit. Like I'll say like
You ever been to Takoi?
Takoi.
It's in
Yeah,
Corktown.
really good. Takoi is really good. Yeah, they have like this rice. I forget what it's called. They have this rice dish that's really good.
See, I went there once in college, but it was like 5 years ago, and I don't remember it. And then we were gonna go there recently, and then we pulled up, and there was like some sketchy looking dudes like sitting outside of there. And then my girlfriend was like, "Can we go somewhere else?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
No, they have like
rest in
DJs playing
peace.
on the weekends. And stuff.
Yeah.
It's a dope spot.
It's a cool spot. I'm
Actually,
also-
that's where Super Guy was like next to it. It's like down.
Is it?
It's like next to it.
Is
yeah.
it like a place that's like outdoor? It's like mostly outdoor.
They have outdoors and they have like an indoors.
Okay, then yeah, I think I know the place.
Dude, and then you get like the beer, you get the house light, and then you add the Underbird.
Okay.
Just to get 2 of those.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because they bring it out. I think it's like 30. I think it's like 16 ounces of beer.
Okay.
But they bring them out in 2 8-ounce mugs.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So you can be like Gaston.
Yeah, and then like you get the little Underbird. You know, Underbird I think is like an aperitif or something like that. You know, you eat it, you drink it after a meal.
Okay.
No, digestive.
Okay.
Like Tom's?
Kinda, but like it's like Jaeger.
Okay.
Okay.
So it helps settle the stomach, but it gets you drunk.
I drink a lot of Jaeger. Is that known to like?
Yeah, I was
drink a
gonna
lot
say
of
that's
Jaeger?
Liam's thing.
Yeah.
Dude,
like,
what is wrong with you?
He's Irish.
Wait, is that known to like settle the stomach?
Yeah,
Is that-
dude, like
okay,
if I'm
gotcha.
having heartburn at a bar and like no one has Tums,
Yeah.
like yo, let me get a shot of Jaeger.
Hey, I mean, it doesn't make me feel sick, so I mean, maybe that's why. You know?
You never had heartburn at the bar?
I don't drink, so I don't know.
Damn.
For real, dude?
No.
Straight edge.
I really don't
Jeez,
get.
you've known me for how long? You didn't know I don't drink?
I mean, we're always at bars.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
what I know. I literally know you from bars.
Why do you think I just awkwardly stand in the corner the whole time?
I try not to drink at the open mics anymore.
Yeah.
I'll have like a beer, like if I'm at New Way, because I'll be there all day.
Yeah, how does that normally go if you do drink and you get up on stage? What's
Terrible.
Does it?
I
Okay.
I remember early on when I started doing stand up, like I was just like, I am not one of the guys that can get drunk and go on stage. Like it's just forget my jokes, forget my setups. Like it's
Nick
just
Ford's a little too good at that.
shout out Nick
Rest in
Ford.
peace, Nick.
Nah, I mean, there's like, don't get me wrong. There's times where like, you know, like at the shit show at the Independent, you know, you're there for a couple hours. You know, you watch the show. You know,
wanna have a
Fridays
couple
and Saturdays.
drinks.
You know, a couple drinks, and you're feeling a little loose. And you know, you want to, you know, because the shit show. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's basically it's an open mic that happens after their regular shows that they have
Gotcha.
Fridays and Saturdays. Starts at 10.
Okay.
Right, so prime time to be sauced.
Yeah.
And it's you get 3 minutes, and then you get 2 people on stage with mics heckling you.
Okay. All right. Christ.
So you know what I'm saying. At
Yeah.
that point, like, you know, couple PBRs,
Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely helped.
you know, that help. But
I
other
might
than
throw
that,
some hands, but you know.
but other than that, no, I don't try not to drink during
Yeah.
that. Like, you know, if I have like a gig or something, I might do like a shot before I go on stage. Yeah, that's more of like
Just calm the nerves.
Yeah.
calm the nerves.
You know what, Joseph? We really need to do something because, like, I've always wanted to know, right? Some people say that I seem exactly the same when I'm drunk, and then some people are like, "No, you're like
Dude.
way different." Like, we need to like have me drink a shit ton, like on one of these shows, and
That would be-
I need
yeah,
you to
that would be
tell
kinda
me,
fun.
like, for real,
Yeah.
you know, whether or not like how different I am, because you know me pretty well.
Bring me
you know?
back
Yeah.
to that one.
Yeah, that will be. There's been times
Sleep in the storage unit.
we'll get kicked out for real.
Little
And
piss
just
bucket
get
over
super
there.
drunk and just pass out here.
There we go.
There's been some mornings I'll wake up and I'll see at like 3:30 in the morning I have a voicemail from Liam, and he's just like, "Oh, I just wanted to call and tell you how much I appreciate you."
That's love, man.
And
That's love.
you're a good friend. And I'm like,
I do get lovey-dovey. I'm a lovey-dovey
yeah.
drunk.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you got so drunk you wanted to tell me that you love me.
I had to. Like,
Yeah.
I had to. Yeah. I couldn't go to sleep without doing so.
And so you don't drink at all, like right?
I mean, I will every once in a while. I can't remember the last time I have, but
It's a terrible. I feel like the older we get, the farther you get away from it. Like,
yeah,
I feel like you don't.
you either you start to stray away, or you get a bit too close to it.
Yeah, you know, like it becomes a problem. Yeah, no, definitely. Like, cause like I'm 30 now, and it's just like,
No shit.
Yeah.
You look a day over 18.
Thank you.
Hey, look at you. Yeah, how did that go from, like, you know, whatever age you started drinking to, you know, now, like, in terms of you drinking, you know, like, how much?
Oh, he's Mexican, so it was probably a young age.
Pretty young age. No, yeah. I mean, it's part of the
Christ.
culture. I mean, like, you
Yeah,
know,
no.
when you're in Mexico, you know, you start off with tequila, obviously.
Yep.
So that's like definitely my liquor of choice. Like,
Okay,
I'm a
gotcha.
tequila sommelier. You know what I'm saying? Like,
gotcha.
that's what I like.
You know,
What's your favorite tequila?
Tapatio añejo. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they started exporting it, so you can get it here now. But I
Okay.
mean, like, it's because of like export rules and stuff like that, it doesn't
Yeah.
taste the same. Like, you know, and it's
We gotta smuggle some up here.
I had some.
Oh,
Had some, but
that's
I was
Wait,
at a
don't. The border's watching.
I was at a bachelor party, and we like, you know, I brought it out for a special
Hey,
occasion.
there you go.
Look at you.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, but then, you know, then college hits, and then, you know, I think the binge drinking is really popular. You know,
Okay, so
especially-
just getting drunk to get drunk.
yeah,
It's-
just
it's-
getting drunk to get drunk, and then post college, you know, I think that's when you and your friends have a little bit more money, so it's just like, oh, I'm very into bars,
Yeah.
Gotcha, yeah.
and then you're like
go out a little
keep
bit more
hitting
socialized.
the bars heavy,
Yeah.
and I think once your mids, like
Yeah.
mid 20s hit, I think at that point that's where it's like, oh, it's a problem, or you wind down.
Okay, I got you.
I think I'm definitely in like the winding down stages. I mean,
Gotcha.
don't get me wrong, there'll be times, you know, when the homies come into town, or like, you know, we all get together, and it's just like, oh no, this night is for wilding.
Gotcha, yeah.
But those are far and few in between these days.
Gotcha. I don't know. You know, I feel like I'm like an every other or like every third month alcoholic. You know, I'll drink a shit ton like 1 month, and then
When's the last time you drank?
I drank a little bit last night, just like a little
Yeah.
bit, but like I didn't get drunk at all. Like it was just
He's used to it
I
at
didn't
this
drink.
point.
So like your go-to is Jaeger? Like that's what I'm like,
Yeah,
really.
Jaeger and Mules.
His go-to is if
Jack
it's in a
Daniel's
cup.
honey.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a terrible experience with Jack Daniels, and now I can't even touch the
Really?
stuff. Yeah,
Okay,
it was.
goddamn.
The hangovers
goddamn.
suck on
You
Jack
know what?
Daniels.
That's me with Captain Morgan.
Oh, Morgan, yeah.
Yeah, the rum.
I also don't drink pot, so like
Okay. Can't mix it with that.
So it's just like no one's out here drinking Jack straight, you know.
Yeah,
like it's
right,
you're a
right.
savage if you're doing. You got
my bad.
Liam's a savage. What can I say?
I got a little flask. I just got the flask. I'm really proud of it. I want to use it as much as possible, but also that means drinking more. So,
No, you could fill up the flask with like nice liquor, so it's like not even like it's more of
this
like,
is true. Yeah, it's like, oh no, I'm being classy right now.
This is
being
classy,
responsible.
bring it
just
back.
open up behind the wheel.
You're not
Class.
You're not an alcoholic if you're wearing a suit.
Come on, Liam. It's not
exactly,
the 60s
yeah.
anymore.
Oh, you guys are right. You know what? Right after this, I'll start drinking.
It's actually a wild concept. It's probably like a joke idea. I should write that down.
Oh yeah.
Flask. That's a wild.
Look at that. We're experiencing the Jesus process in action.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's how it is. That's how my like.
Yeah.
I don't. You
kinda
do you
pick
still
things up.
like? I don't think I've seen you around the mic.
No,
You said no.
It's been a second. Yeah.
it's been a minute. Yeah, I think since February. Whenever the last time I was at Old Shillelagh was the last time I did it.
Oh shit!
Actually, yeah.
I was on that.
You were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I've just been busy with like work and podcasting and life, and so I just get tired and I don't want to go out.
No, yeah. Just doing comedy is not conducive to a social life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it messes up the way you think too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how
What's
your
that?
process was. I don't process. I hate calling it that. That's
It is a
It
process.
feels like so. I don't know. It feels like I feel like comedians. We all think we're all like, oh, what we do is more like. I hate
It's an
that.
art.
It's an art. I mean, it is and it's not. Like, I don't know. Like,
I mean, it depends what you're doing
know,
jokes about. Like if you're just going on stage and you're just like you're just talking or you're just trying to have a good time, that's not stand up. But if you're writing material and if you're like a premise and a punchline,
yeah. Like I think stand up is weird in the sense that it's something that literally anyone can do, right? Because at the end of the day, we're like you're just up there on a mic talking,
Right,
like
so, yeah.
surface level, right?
That's what we're doing right now.
Level anyone can do, but
the to be good at it is like a whole different ballpark,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I always think like I take stand up seriously, but I don't take myself seriously.
Uh-huh.
And I think I don't think what I'm saying up there is any more important or relevant than what anyone else is saying, or like I don't think my opinion on anything is all that important.
Right.
But I do like a good joke. I do like making people laugh.
Gotcha, yeah.
It's a good way to think
Right.
of it.
So it's just like, cause I don't want like, just do it, and
Definitely. I mean, if you get too deep as a comedian, I feel like it starts like
say that for close to retirement,
yeah.
That's sort of how I feel, because like I've always been a big fan of Dave Chappelle, and I still am. But I feel like his last few specials have just been him, just like talking or complaining, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
dude, do more jokes.
And I think now everyone knows he's so rich, where it's just like it's hard to take those complaints seriously because like you can isolate when you make that much money.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I don't know. I never watched too much Dave Chappelle, and then when I did jump in, it was kind of his later work there. And I was like, yeah. Some of his stuff is funny, but I don't know. I got to see his older stuff.
But my process is basically this. Yeah, just like shooting the shit with friends.
Yeah.
And then someone will say something, and I'm like, oh, that's.
Make that.
And then my friends will know, they'll know when I'm writing because I'll just like stare off. You ever seen That's So Raven?
Yeah.
That's what I'm like, and then I look stupid. I know, because I'll just be like,
just like yeah, okay, yeah, there you go.
because you do the whole act out, like the whole right.
Mm-hmm.
So that
I'll do that sometimes where like if I want to test out some material, I'll like just casually bring it up in a conversation, and then I've had people say to me like, "Are you like practicing stand up on me right now?"
Yes. Yeah.
Did you ever run into the whole thing where like when people found out you did stand up that they just wanted to do stand up to you?
They're like, "Tell me a joke, prove it."
No, like they would they would be like, "Oh, you should," like they would try to tell, like they would change the way they were telling you a story.
Okay.
To make it seem like
I get what you mean. Like people try and act like they're funnier than they are.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, like we were having such a great conversation.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to ruin it? It's like
what you gonna do? Yeah, sad times.
Yeah. Well, to what you were saying earlier, whenever I tell people that I do stand up, they're like, "Oh, that's so brave. Like that's so like
I
could never do that." And I'm like,
"Oh yeah."
I'm like, I mean, anyone can. Like, I'm not famous for doing stand up. Like literally any person in the world can go to New Way Bar on Monday night and
spend 4 hours
and fucking get on stage for 5 minutes and have no one listen to you.
It's like yeah, and you like not everyone can be good at it, but like anyone can do it. It's like
well, like I used to have a really bad stuttering problem, and like public speaking just made that like 10 times worse, you know. And I know if I get up on that stage, I'm just gonna be you know, I won't be able to say a thing.
Suggest people like even if you don't want to do stand up, like if you have problems with like public speaking or presenting, especially like in any type of setting, like dude, 2 or 3 open mics will get rid of that right away.
Yeah,
like,
true.
Because like you know, it's
just getting comfortable with it.
Yeah,
it's like because I mean that's all really the stuttering has ever been. It's just anxiety.
Because you can't really bomb at a work presentation.
You can.
Yes.
You get fired on the spot.
That was terrible. Like,
you know what? You know the movie Elf?
I've never seen Elf to completion.
Oh
damn!
Then you just ruined the whole joke I was about to do.
I'm very familiar with the movie. I've just never.
Okay. Well, no, because at the end of the movie, it's like his dad is in the middle of a big important board meeting.
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, "I have to go save my son," and he's like, "If you walk out that door, you're fired." And I'm like, why is that like the premise of so many movies where it's like
your job or your family?
Yeah, it's like if you step out of that door, it's like no, just tell him like, hey, my kid ran away. I need to go find him.
I have an emergency.
Yeah,
like literally cannot be here right now.
No, I feel like that's an older way of thinking. I feel now corporate jobs are pretty chill.
Yeah.
With like.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? That's what we should ask somebody about. We need to get somebody old on this podcast, you know, and then ask them about what the corporate world was like in the past.
We'll get the
like
on here.
Yeah, we'll review some movies with them, like Elf. We'll review that scene.
Okay,
what is this realistic? Would that happen?
I don't like how like I remember like these office jobs like. I know. I think right when I entered the workforce, like they were doing away with the whole like slacks.
Yeah.
And shirts tucked in and ties. And I'm like, why do I need to wear this? Like, I'm in front of a computer all day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really in meetings.
Right.
Like, what is the point of me sweating through this?
Yeah. Like, I know what you mean. I always like suits, though. So if I get to wear a suit, I have, like, no problem with it. I get excited for it.
Dude, I think as adults, like, you know, like I did a one-off, like it was like crowd work thing, but like it was like the top 3 places to get drunk at is definitely like a wedding, right, and like
weddings are good, yeah.
a boat and a golf course, right? But
boats, yeah.
Boats,
yeah.
Right, but like back to the wedding, like it's just like I love being in a suit and drinking with my friends. You know what I'm saying?
It just makes you feel a certain way.
Yeah, no. So like we were joking around. I was with some friends and we were like, we need adult proms.
I've always thought that was a good idea. Like in college, we never had like a reason to like get
dressed up.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like at that like just get it out of our systems. You know what I mean? There's nothing like drinking alcohol out of a red cup in a suit.
You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna throw the first adult prom
right here. Oh yeah.
Just do it, dude.
We're gonna get the kegs. Oh yeah.
Ooh. Good. All right, Liam. Start looking for places.
Hey,
Jesus, get a guest list going.
Oh man,
I'll find a DJ.
I'll pack it out.
All right.
Yeah. Well, the only 2 issues I have with dressing up in a suit, like I like wearing the suit, right?
Yeah.
But I don't like being hot in a suit.
That is a big problem.
Yeah. And I don't like having the neck too tight. Like if I have to button this up and if I have to get the tie all the way up and it's too tight, I fucking hate that.
I'm not a buttoner.
Dude, are you like a 15 and a half?
I don't know. I haven't measured in a long time.
I'm not a buttoner. I'm just a tie all the way up. Or like if I need to wear a tie, I'll just wear. I won't button it, but I just wear the tie all the way up.
I'm a button all the way up guy.
With no tie?
No, that's a savage move right there.
I know that's a big thing. A lot of guys, a lot of these rappers will do like button all the way up.
Well, that's like that would be like a stylish shirt too.
Yeah.
Right. They have like those shirts that are meant to be worn that way.
Right.
No, but if I'm wearing a tie, like I'm buttoning the top button.
Gotcha. Yeah, when I wear stuff like it's almost always like this. I'm wearing like a tie, you know, because I can't deal with the neck.
I've been doing suit with sneakers a lot lately. And everyone gets mad at me every time I do that because you're supposed to. I'm like,
it's supposed to wear fancy shoes.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, most of my sneakers cost more than most of these people's fucking dress shoes. Like, I'm not gonna.
No, I feel that.
Oh,
I've seen this.
Liam wants to show up.
Oh no! My bony ass is just getting sore, so I had to stand up. Here we. I gotta show the camera the shoes.
Ooh,
bada bing. They're obnoxious as all holy hell.
Look at that.
No, I've seen your sneaks. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big.
I think like people want like a common projects type sneaker with the suit. You know, it's like all white. You know,
right. I think it looks
leather.
good. Yeah.
I think it looks clean. I think you can get away with like a Stan Smith.
Yeah, that's
Right?
Yeah, that's always my go-to.
I personally, I'm not
Or
like
a Chuck.
like I think a Chuck is played out.
Oh,
I think Chuck with a suit. I think the Chuck Taylor's played out. I think like an Air Force One with the suit is
yeah, I'm
played
not a
out.
fan of Air Forces.
I think don't wear suits with Jordans. Like, let's not do that.
Yeah.
You know, like, but I think if you're doing like, you know, the all white Italian sneaker, you know, like a Stan Smith.
I think it's a good look.
I think you're still there. I think
That's
you're
good, Joe.
I've been into loafers lately though.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are big into loafers.
Yeah,
Joe,
I bought a pair of Bass Weegians.
Would these classify
Yeah,
as
that's a loafer.
loafers?
That's,
That's a loafer,
That's a
yeah.
horse fit loafer.
Okay, gotcha.
Look at
All right,
you.
horse fit loafer.
I'm
Okay.
trying to get like you, Joseph.
Oh, we gotta get Jesus back to talk about
It's,
streetwear.
I remember my roommate. He actually works at Lost and Found Vintage. I've been into the vintage thing too.
Is that in Royal Oak?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no. It's just something about loafers, like, you know, like, just bring, like, the outfit.
To
I was
bygone
gonna wear loafers. I was like, fine dining. There's nothing like a good loafer in fine dining.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that is
Oh, yeah.
true.
Yeah. Like,
You know, I feel like loafers used to be more popular.
they were.
They
Yeah.
were, and now they're starting to come back.
They're coming back. They're coming
Gotcha.
back, Liam. They're coming back.
Gotcha.
You know, I like some of these like Gucci loafers that I see online. I like look at those, but I don't know. I just always prefer sneakers.
Gotcha. I've always really liked, in terms of like nice shoes, I've always really liked kind of like a classic dress shoe look.
Yeah.
Not shiny, right? I like more the matte color.
Oh, no, shiny, dog.
Really?
Shine.
There you go.
I like-
There you go.
I mean, depending on the occasion.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Depending on the
Definitely.
occasion.
Definitely.
Like, if you're in the office, nah, man, it out. But
Yeah.
if, like, you're going out somewhere nice, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Gotcha.
What if you're dancing? What do you want to wear if you're dancing?
dude, honestly, the loafers are great for dancing.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't really weigh that much, right? You know,
Yeah, the
if, you,
big
if you're
Yeah.
going somewhere nice to dance, right? You know,
Kind of
the
have
dance,
a clip clop to them.
the dance floor is nice,
Yeah.
right? You have, you have get you one with like a leather.
Okay.
Do you go no
Okay.
sock or do you go like a no show sock?
Yeah, like, is this appropriate? Like
I
the
did,
sock
I did.
that I'm wearing
I
right
mean,
now?
like, you know, because you know the sock loafer with a sock, that's all. That's a look, right? You know, depending on
Gotcha.
the fit, that's
Okay.
a look,
Yeah.
right? But I think if you're doing cropped pants,
Yeah.
Then
yeah,
You go
dude,
no sock?
no sock,
No sock.
no sock.
Gotcha. Okay.
Unless the sock is part of the outfit, you know. But like,
Gotcha. Well, yeah. So I'm actually killing myself right now because I'm wearing fuzzy socks because these shoes are slightly too big and they keep them on fully. But yeah, no. And then also, you know, I look all put together and classy right now. But little do you know, I'm wearing Bob Ross underpants right now.
Are you really?
I am.
Look at
some
this guy.
some baby blue,
Are you-
orange Bob Ross underpants.
are you guys like brand loyalty to like undies?
I don't really have brand. I mean, Hanes, I guess. Is what I
Yeah,
normally wear.
Hanes.
I only wear Calvin Klein.
Calvin. Do you have like the Calvins when you go into like a fine dining restaurant? Like, you know, I'm taking my girl out tonight. The nice Calvins are coming out.
You know what? I do. Now that you mentioned
You
it,
know what I'm saying? 'Cause
there's like some of them
Yeah.
where they're starting to rip at the band, so I maybe won't wear those like if I'm going out. And then I have some like athletic Calvins that
Dude, those are
wear, like,
great.
for the gym. Yeah.
I have a pair of those. Like,
There you go. See, and normally, like if I'm really dressing up right, you know, I'll wear some because I only wear boxers, right? But
Savage
I
2022.
oh yeah, freeforming it. But yeah, no. Every once in a while, like right now, like these are boxer briefs, right? So like, they come
Oh,
down
yeah,
here
yeah.
and then they're tighter.
What's
you
your
know?
go-to?
For like boxer briefs all the way.
Okay.
Oh, like brand wise,
Yeah.
dude. I'm all about like the waistband, right? Like,
Yeah. No, I'm the same way.
So like, I'm a really big fan of French Connection UK.
French Connection. I haven't heard of that.
They say FC UK on the waistband.
Hey.
So that's my favorite because it's always like
It catches your eye.
it catches your eye, and it's like, no, it's French Connection.
Gotcha.
That's a good one.
You know, but I do have like some I have like the athletic wear Calvin Kleins. I
yeah.
think those are great for like the gym or on super hot days.
Right.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just because I always like, you know, when you dress up, I like wearing, you know what I'm saying, nice,
Yeah.
especially if I'm going somewhere nice to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got a cousin, and like anytime we would go out, he would always put on his Versace boxers.
That's great.
And he'd get all excited about it. I'm not a fan of. I'm not gonna like drop $100 on some Versace box.
They're 90.
90.
I think they're 90. I think they're 90.
Pennies is nice.
Pennies, yeah. Do you have Versace boxes?
No. I don't know. know, man. If you
Not worth it.
like Versace boxers, like
What do you guys think of Under Armour boxer briefs? Because like I have those, and then I have these that are the only boxer briefs that I have. You know, what about Under Armour? Like,
I've never. I like the Nike ones. Like I think Nike makes a good product.
Yeah, the only like athletic ones I wear, like I'll wear to the gym, like compression like shorts or whatever they're called. And then other than that, I'll just wear like Calvin Klein.
Yeah, it's Calvin Klein.
All day.
Do you buy them? Do you go to the TJ? The Burlington?
I think I just buy them online.
You go to Macy's?
Yeah.
What
TJ? Wherever I get, I just look
TJ.
up.
Go to TJ Maxx.
Google a 3-pack and then what about Supreme? Do you like Supreme boxes? You have some Supreme boxes? I've thought about it so many times.
They're not worth it.
I've thought about it so many times, but I haven't gone through with it.
No, they're not worth it.
Just you have Supreme pretty much like one of everything at this point, right?
I just got like a couple of hoodies and a couple t-shirts, I think.
Okay.
Is Supreme played out though? I feel like it's like played out now.
It might be. I mean, I don't like see people out in the world like wearing Supreme, but like my Instagram is like blowing up with people wearing Supreme or like hype shit.
I think they're wearing it ironically now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause like I get I have the Supreme app on my phone, like, and I get the alerts, and I feel like stuff isn't selling out as it used to.
Right. Only like the crazy shit is selling.
Like the logos.
Yeah.
Box logo.
Gotcha. The only thing Supreme related that I own is a hoodie that says disappointment and it looks like the Supreme logo on the front of it. Yeah.
It's a classic hoodie.
Oh yeah.
No, but I have one. It's like a cat in a hat, and then one of the stripes. Is
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen
and
that one.
I get compliments whenever I wear that one, but that's about like all that. I think people just compliment it because it's Supreme. They're like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But no, I honestly like it was just too expensive to justify.
Yeah.
Me buying that, like, it was just not.
It is, yeah.
Like I went through my phase where I was like, like when Kanye did the I feel like Pablo.
Yeah.
Like I bought that Detroit hoodie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 160 bones for like
Gotcha.
a Hanes hoodie.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah.
and I bought it and I was like, and it was dope for like a month, and then I was like, this is the dumbest purchase I've ever made.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't own that like too many expensive clothes. Like this is like the most expensive fit that I have right here. But like if I'm gonna buy something expensive, right, I want people to see it. You know? Like if I'm gonna buy underwear, it's gonna be like, oh, while I'm wearing.
If you're wearing Versace boxers, you're gonna tuck your shirt into your boxers.
Oh,
Have you seen the people that like buy the Gucci belt and they'll tuck everything into the?
They'll
Gucci
wear
belt?
it with sweatpants.
Oh my god,
Jesus.
it's ridiculous. I can't say it. But I've seen it way too much. And stop buying Gucci belts and wearing them all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, no, buy something else. I shop a lot at like Burlington, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I find like really dope stuff. Like and sometimes you gotta be familiar with brands because like sometimes they be in like one-offs of stuff.
Right.
Like I bought a pair of G-Star raw denim.
Okay.
Before it
Before
it got cringe.
Yeah.
I feel like nobody wears that anymore.
Yeah.
But like.
How do you feel about Brooks Brothers? I don't know if you have anything.
Brooks
I
Brothers?
feel like there are only like a couple Brooks Brothers.
Brooks, I think I
It's
have a
small.
shirt and a tie.
Okay.
I think I have a shirt and a
Liam,
tie.
I was thinking about you because I bought a Brooks Brothers suit like a couple weeks ago. And I was like, Liam's the only person I know who wears Brooks Brothers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This tie is Brooks Brothers. This is Brooks Brothers. I got a Brooks Brothers wallet. Which I've had, like I got as a gift when I was like 13. Oh yeah. That wallet's falling apart.
You gotta punch that. No, I mean with like suits and stuff, like I usually like tend to
I got
go.
this thing turned off.
To tell you where?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so the recorder died, but it's back now. We're
Back in business.
Back in business. Still talking about fine dining, even though we haven't been talking about it.
Well, we talked about aspects of fine dining because like clothes is very important, right?
It is.
Because like I feel like these days, like you said, a lot of these restaurants are not so
They're not as tight
nitpicky with
that,
like wearing like suits and stuff,
tie,
So I feel like just like elevate what you're wearing. And then like honestly, like it's not even it's not even about how much you spend on something as far as like clothing. It's like the way it fits, the way it layers on you,
Basically,
way
it's essentially the way it looks.
like because I was gonna say, like a lot of my suits, like I'll go to like Macy's, like off the sales rack, like get like that Calvin Klein for a sale, and then just spend like $200-300 on it, and then just spend another $150 to tailor it, and then it looks like $1,000 suit.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all about the fit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So is that your final verdict on restaurants? It's all about the fit?
It's all about the fit. Like if you are going somewhere and like if you're dropping at least $200 on a meal, you gotta be looking nice.
You gotta be looking good.
You gotta be looking nice.
And I like what you said earlier about the price to food ratio or whatever.
Cost to satisfaction ratio. That is how I rate all my meals. That's why Little Caesars rates so high for me.
You know what they do?
You do good.
Their pizza's not bad for
I really like
the
the breadsticks.
$5,
Yeah,
right? Like
that's pretty prime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think if you approach food that way,
but wait, is it not a $5 hot and ready anymore?
It's $5.50.
Oh, shit.
Those fuckers.
God damn it.
Those fuckers.
They're getting you.
Hey, Ukraine, just stop the bullshit so we can get our pizzas back at $5.
No, but yeah, there's lots of dope. That place on top of the Renaissance Center, I forget the name of it. I've heard really good stuff.
It was really good, right? I was taken there as a guest. Really, really good food, but they don't even have prices on the menu.
Ooh.
That's how you know it's
I
good.
didn't even know how much was being spent right there. And like I wanted to pay for my own food, and I was like saying like, hey, like I got my own food, like don't worry about it, But also on the inside, I was like, I have no idea like how much I'm gonna spend right now, And then they ended up paying for my food, and I was like, thank God.
Yeah, no. I've heard good stuff about that, but no, I'm down. Like I'm down to go to Texas, Brazil.
Fuck, I died again.
Oh shit.
I did see on a final note. I did see one person one time doing the napkin into here. I was like, you know what? I feel like that's I feel like it's a really old person thing.
That is, yeah.
And you gotta go Matador style with them.
Yeah, I got you. Oh man.
Yeah, no.
That's a good movie.
Hey,
Liam, is that your final verdict?
That is.
Don't tuck the napkin in the shirt.
Exactly. Don't do it. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Unless you're old, then.
Unless you're old, then you get a pass.
Yeah.
And my final verdict is just I think it was Chris Rock who said that like a hot dog with an interesting person is a great meal, and an expensive meal with a boring person, that's a terrible meal. So it's all about company, and it's all about family, and we got great company here,
no doubt,
and we're basically a family.
So what if we combine the two?
That's what it's all about,
and great relationships.
It's all about who you're going with.
We're doing a podcast outing to Texas, Brazil.
Yeah.
DM us.
Yeah.
We'll let you know. We'll
Jesus
pull up. We'll get the. I will not pay.
We're paying for Jesus, but he's paying for everyone else.
Let us know.
Yeah. Jesus, thank you for coming. Do you want to shout out anything?
Detroit Jesus on Instagram.
Yeah.
DetroitJesus.me.
Yeah.
Should be up and running by the time this comes out.
Ooh.
Hey.
Website.
Cool. I'll link it.
There we go. Book me, please.
Yeah, guys, book him. He's good.
Oh yeah.
He's got a good name too. You want a comedian who has like a good stage name, And you have a great stage name.
Draw attention. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I've been trying to get away from jokes about my name. So it's just I feel like.
Yeah, but
I draw you in with the name.
Because you just go by Jesus, right? You're not Jesus Rodriguez.
Some people add the Rodriguez in there, but
I know you always sign as Jesus, right?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, and so like if they're like, oh, Jesus is going to be performing here, everyone's going to be like,
they're going to know who that is.
Jesus, and they're going to like be interested and want to come.
Interested or very upset?
Maybe a bit of both.
Only if you get drunk, like shit faced.
All right, well, Jesus, thank you for being here.
Thank you guys.
Liam,
thank you for having me.
You're supposed to be
It was
here.
an awesome time. Oh yeah.
Thank you guys for watching.
Big peace.
And, big peace.